I realized far too late that I had skipped that really important step. And that came when my son was born, Callan. And, you know, like, I'm sure you felt the same thing when your kids came along, right? Like now you've got this little baby in your arms, you want to like do so much more for them. And I knew, like, one thing I knew for sure was the most amount of money I had made was owning the real estate, not selling the real estate.
How old were you at this time when you had this?
Callan was born when I was 30.
Okay.
Right. So I was kind of late, right?
Yeah.
Like
it's never late, bro. Yeah, never late, man. It's always on time. You get what I'm saying? But go on.
Yeah. So I knew I needed to go bigger.
Yeah.
Real estate was the right thing, but the types of properties I was buying was wrong. That's what it was. So Callan coming along, my son, it forced me to really think about, okay, well, what am I really trying to do? And so I've got a pretty big real estate goal. And I worked out I would have to own 1,000 houses to actually hit my real estate goal.
Nice.
And so that was like a big wake up call when I did the math. I'm like, okay, so there's no way I can finance 1,000 houses, especially in Canada, because it was hard enough getting a mortgage for your single family homes, right? Just the way it's you know, financed and stuff. So I'm like, okay, well, houses are definitely out. You know, how can I hit 1,000 houses? How can I hit that goal? I need a different way that the properties are financed. I need a different scalability factor of it. So I looked at industrial real estate, office, retail, multifamily, mobile home parks, you know, self-storage, and multifamily really resonated with me. Because, you know, like I looked at how the assets performed over the past couple of recessions. Multifamily was incredibly stable. And especially now with what happened the past couple of years, I don't want to demonetize your video, so I won't say the C word. But yeah, like when that hit, you know, people closed up their retail shops. They didn't go into the office. But people always need a place to live. And that was one of the true strengths with multifamily. You know, compared to like a duplex, you buy an apartment building, cash flow is way stronger. The way it's financed, the debt you can get is a lot better. You can force the appreciation. The way the asset's valued is far different than a single family home. And then you have all these tax benefits, right? So it made a whole lot of sense for me. And I'm like, you know what? Like, screw the single family home stuff. Like, I need to start getting into multifamily. Then I had to like educate myself because I knew absolutely nothing. So, you know, just finding out. And one of the very first things I did was start a podcast, and I started interviewing and talking with these really successful real estate investors. And that kind of branched off into some other stuff. And yeah, I think that was one of the best moves I ever made.
Wow.
Yeah.